Hello, crafty friends, and welcome to day 9 of my Crafty Advent Live 2025 series. I am so glad that everybody is here already. If you are here live, make sure to let us know where you're watching from over in that live chat. And if you're here on replay, let us know where you're watching from down in the comment section below. I did notice when I got in today that there were like over 100 comments already. And Sandra, my crafty godmother, hit it right on the head. I was wondering what happened in the chat. So it looks like her and Baron's mom were having a nice time chatting together. It is always so great to see you all greeting each other. It's like just a big old family over there in the chatter box. So keep up the good work chatting. Some of you did notice that there is not a poll this morning. Going to be honest with you, I just didn't have time to think of one. So hopefully we'll be back to that tomorrow. Now, if you are here on the replay, I want you to answer all of those questions that I posed to my live audience down in that comment section below. I always love to go back and read those. Now, if this is your first time joining me or joining us, since we're all here together for a Crafty Advent live series, and you want to know what it is all about, please check out the description box below for the kickoff video and watch that at least one time all the way through. It's going to tell you about the series, about collecting those secret words, about the giveaways, which, guys, you do not want to miss that. And speaking of giveaways, I do want to give a great big shout out to the sponsors for this year. I did buy many of the calendars and giveaways myself, but I did have some help from a few crafty friends. I just realized that my background is wrong again. All right, sorry. I just want to fix that. Here we go. So sponsoring some of our great prizes this month is Carmen of Choose Joy with Carmen YouTube channel. She is also an independent Stampin' Up dealer. If you need to place an order, whether it's for the Advent calendars, because there still are some left, check out my description box below, and I have Carmen's first name, last name, and the state she lives in, so you can find her site and just show her some love for sponsoring the prize. Also, Vivica of Color Me Nordic, not only did she send me both of the gummy pans to open each day and share with you, but she also sent me one of each to give away. And last but not least is Michelle from Pink and Maine. And you know from the kickoff video that she surprised me this year. I had just reached out to see if, she would give us some of the fancy tag dies that we're using for little giveaways at the end. And she sent those, no problem. And then, guys, when my box showed up, there was an extra Advent calendar in it for a giveaway. So there are 2 Pink and Maine calendars to give away at the end of this. But again, watch the kickoff video, get all those details. If you do shop with any of these sponsors, please let them know that Crafty Al sent you. And if you shop with Pink and Maine, my links are affiliate links, which means I make a small portion of that sale at no extra cost to you. And that kind of lets Michelle know, hey, we love seeing what Alicia's doing with our products. Oh my God. And speaking of that, oh my goodness, let me remove this. So if you didn't know it, Pink and Maine is having a birthday bash event in April. And right now it's on early bird special. So check out my Pink and Maine link below and then go to the events section if you want to know more about it. And I reached out to Michelle yesterday because, guys, I really should stop spending money for 2025. And they have the early bird until December 19th. Well, I didn't know if it was going to be finished, like when it was going to be finished registering. And so I reach out, I'm like, hey, can I still register in January, even though I can't get that discount? And then my husband and I talked it over, and I went ahead and just registered now so I could save that money. So the last event was a great one. It was Christmas themed. Let us know if you participate in that one. Put Pink and Maine over in that chat. And the good thing is it's a birthday bash, and it's just like a week after my birthday. So it was perfect timing. I had to do that. If you've registered for birthday bash, put birthday in all caps over there in the chat or down in that comment section below. But guys, should we take a look at what we've created together so far? And remember, we are creating these together because I like to turn on my pole lights and have you guys help me make decisions. So get the pole light finger ready so you're ready to go later. If we usually get to do at least one pole. So we will do that. Okay, let's see. I see some rolling in. Justine said that she loved the staycation event. Jazzy Plans to Plan participated. Love it. Oh, Libby. Hello, Libby. Of course, Libby participated. She is teaching there too. She works for Pink and Maine. So say hi to Libby. Awesome. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the tags we created. I feel like I'm going to get easily sidetracked today, so you might have to try to keep me in line. So in front of us, in front of me are the tags that we've created so far. Remember, they are all, or a majority, they use this color cube card and then the Pink and Maine Fancy Tags die set. Now, some exceptions were day 7. Tailored Expressions got chosen and they provided a tag, but here they are. And yesterday, this is a little hedgehog tag we put together. Oh, and I wanted to follow up on those little stripes, those strips. So I did run those back through just one more time, and I actually did the die face up since it was a little bit more delicate. And they popped right out of that die easy peasy from yesterday. Because, you know, I had some troubles because I only ran it through at one time. But here's our tags. Let's go ahead and open up today's Advent calendars. If you have already watched my Spellbinders short, put Spellbinders over there in the chat. Let's open that one first. So, what are we looking for? Day 9. All my doors are popping open. So right down here, it's about 2 inches by 3 inches. Let me know what your guesses are, what's behind the door over in the chat. And then don't forget to smash that like button, you guys, because the more likes we get during the live, the more bubblegum bonuses we get to pull at the end. Oh my goodness, we are almost at 100 likes already. There are 104 of you on here and 94 likes. So please smash that like button, friends. Oh. Welcome, Karen. Hello. So glad you're here and glad you like my day 9 reel. Thank you. All right. Lots of you have seen the Spellbinders, so you kind of know what is behind this door. So let's go ahead and pop this open. It is embellishment, some purple sequins, which I think will go nicely with that purple in our color palette. And I'll show you what I made on my short today. So I am putting together a little Polaroid album. And let's see. Okay, yep. And here is what I made. Let me take it out of here. Let me take it out of here because, guys, it's a shaker. I use some, oh goodness, very, very thin Duralar to create my own infinity shaker on that 3-inch square. And you might recognize the background stencils from day 7 of the Advent calendar. Remember, it had the different butterflies, so I just did that in the background. Got to make sure I don't flip too far here. And don't forget, if you are a member, you do have access to the cover and the inside pages printable. And if you want to check out this album, make sure that you check out the visual archive, which is linked at the top of the description box below. And I have many of the items that are still left here. And just some other organization or common tools that I use. But down almost all the way to the bottom, right here by my Crafty Christmas aprons, is this album that I am using for that series. So you can always check that out. And Dottie, I think I just answered your question where I got it. And speaking of that, make sure, remember, guys, that chat flies. So if you have a question that is specifically for me, I need you to put question in all caps in front of your message. The rest of your message does not have to be all caps, but when you do that question in all caps at the front, it's super easy for me to find. Now, if it is just a common crafty question, feel free to ask it over in the chatter box because everybody is so nice and they will answer it if they can. Now, if you need my attention because like you notice my hair's on fire or my mic is on mute or my camera's frozen up, I want you to put Crafty Al in all caps in front of your message to get my attention. But otherwise, feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Next up, let's go for Stampin' Up! Right back here. One of our sponsors, Carmen. Oh, I just saw I had a question. Look, I looked over and I saw that great big question. Karen said, is my background cut out from the postage stacklets from TE? No, that background. Let me see if it's handy, Karen. Oh, yeah. It is handy here. So it is. It is this set from Spellbinders, and I use this during Craft-A-Ween too. It is called Postage Edge Squares. If you use my Spellbinders link and just search for that, you can get to it. But I will try to remember to add this to the visual supply list. I'll leave this out so I don't forget to do that, okay? And let's see. And Barbara, I also hope my hair never catches fire. I just want you to know if it's urgent and you need my attention, that's just a great way to get an answer. But anyway, guys, let's see what Stampin' Up! Has in store for us. Day 9. Okay, it is. I would say it's about 5 by 4. What do you think it might be? And remember, if you're going to guess if anything is a die or die set, please spell die, D-Y-E, so the YouTube powers that be don't hold the comment back. But let me know what you think might be in there. Luckily, I was safe. Embossing folder, stencil, dies. I see a few embossing folders popping up. I am hoping so. That would be super fun. That would be super fun because it would be a little bit bigger than just our Spellbinder strips. So let me start cutting that up. Let me open this up. You can give me some drum rolls over in the chatter box. And if you don't know about a chatter box, that is what Craft Roulette calls the people who are chatting during the live stream. So it's just kind of fun to say and use. Okay. Oh, Stephanie gave me some drum rolls. Thank you, Stephanie. Oh, here, more flowing in. Thank you. All right, let's see. I'm gonna get it ready here. Ooh, we have some, it looks like ephemera and maybe journaling cards. Let's look. Now, if Stampin' Up! Would get chosen today, even if this isn't our color palette, that's okay because that's the exception to my rules for what I create. Oh, yeah. So these would make cute backgrounds for tags. Look at that. And then they're, they're double-sided. I thought they were just white on the back. Oh, look at that one, you guys. All right. And then there are some little pieces of ephemera. Okay. Let me know what you think about the Stampin' Up! Goodies today. These put out. Next up, and new to us this year because my crafty friend Helga from the Netherlands sent it to me, is the Marion design. I did get one from my local scrapbook store, Scrapbook Haven here in Omaha. I just haven't been over to pick it up yet, but I will have another prize at that end of the month, or it'll be in 2026 giveaway. So I know that we've been loving this one so far. Let's see what is in today's. Day 9 is up here. It is 2 inches across and maybe 1.5 inches tall. Give me your guesses. We have gotten a lot of dies, D-Y-E-S, right, in this calendar. Let me know. And if you think it's a die, D-Y-E, let me know what kind of die you think it might be. Okay, I see some embellishments, bling, a die. All right, let's see. Oh, a bow, a nutcracker, nice. Stormy asked if anybody ordered from Ecstasy Crafts, did you get it yet? So I have not heard anybody say they have gotten theirs yet. Since some of you had said you hadn't heard yet, I did go look at their website and it said during holidays there might be a delay in shipping. I would say, like, if you don't have shipping notice after a week, maybe reach out to the company, just see where they are. By the time we started opening this, we already knew it wouldn't get here in time, but I would be curious because I was a little bit nervous to share about them because I'd never ordered from them, but some people in the chat had, so crossing our fingers, guys. And, you know, let me know if you want to email me and let me know like what you hear back or when you get your shipping notice. That would be great. Oh, here we go. Catherine said they're only open 3 days a week, so that probably does cut back on their shipping. Okay. All right. Okay, are we ready? We do have to give grace during this busy holiday season. Oh, it is a die, you guys. Let's take it out and look at it. Looks like it might be a lantern. Looks like it might be a lantern. Oh, with a little candle inside. Look at that. That is super cute. All right. Well, I guess I'll try to leave that here. Okay. And then next up are our Advents that are on my shelf. Oh, Crafty Advent. We have the 2 gummy pans, Tailored Expressions in pink and Maine. So I'm going to go grab day 9. Okay. Oh, Stephanie said the candle could also be a glue bottle or a bell. I think you're right. That probably could. Okay, we're just going to start with the top one here, pink and Maine. So it is flexible. It is flexible. Takes up most of the bag. Less than 1/4 inch thick. What do you think might be in here? Give me your guesses. Give me your guesses. Again, make sure to smash that like button. Let us know what you're hydrating with today. Let's look what we got here. Stencil, toner sheets. Okay, you know Pink and Maine has some great toner sheets. Stamp, paper. Oh, vellum would be nice. I love me some vellum. Okay, let's take a look at what is inside here. Okay. Oh, you guys, some of you guys were correct. They are foilables. So they have just like these fun little curly cues in black and white. So, you know, depending what's black, that's where the foil would go. And then, oh, they even gave us some of like the colored sheets so you can foil the negative. Now, we don't have any foil yet from Pink and Maine if we are getting any. So if these get chosen today, I'll just grab some foil from my stash. But let's go ahead and look at these. If you love their foilables, put foil over in that chat. I like these, just some little waves. And then If you use these, that color would show through the open spaces of the toner. Okay, lots of you love their foilables. I see lots of those coming in. Uh-oh, Peggy Cardi says she's having an uncrispy Diet Coke right out of the bottle. I forgot to share what I'm having. I'm having a crispy Diet Coke today. My daughter doesn't have class today, and she has lots of schoolwork to get done. So she went and got us some breakfast and a Diet Coke. I might have gotten 2 Diet Cokes. And guys, I about cried last night. So I hadn't had a fountain. I had not had a crispy Diet Coke in a while. And I got one on the way home. We were out running some errands. I sat it on the table in front of me. Don't know what I did, but I knocked that whole thing over. I wanted to cry, you guys. But luckily, my husband's not the biggest fan of, well, I mean, he'll drink it, but it's no big deal. So he just got a can of pop out of the fridge and gave me his crispy Diet Coke. It was a mess. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, we got to go overhead. Okay, next up, we will do Gummy-A-Pan. And we know that these will be dies, so you don't have to guess die, D-Y-E. But let me know what theme you think today's dies might be. All right, so give me your guesses over there. And Susan said that she's looking forward to my TE video. When will it be posted? So I just submitted it yesterday, and it comes out on the 11th, so Thursday. I'll be sure on Thursday to show you the projects I made for the video, and then give you a reminder to go watch it. Thank you for asking. Oh, probably take this away. Okay, I'm going to start pre-opening up the little one. If you got this calendar, let me know if I'm the only one having troubles opening it, because these things are sealed tight. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to get out some scissors. I'm just going to snip the top of that off. Okay. Are we ready to see what's in? This is the goodie one. So these are all teeny tiny dies. Oh, here it is. It is. All right. I think it is a little dish of ice cream. It's very hard to see. A little dish of ice cream. Oh, sorry, not with a little like triangle cookie inside of it. There we go. Karen says, even the gals on the Gummy-A-Pan reveals have trouble opening them. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. They really, really sealed those things in there. Okay, so there's our teeny tiny ice cream. So if you guess food, that is correct. Now let's go to our original or our regular size calendar and see what today holds. Okay, we have some outdoor equipment, a little tent and an umbrella. So something for sunny, something for the forest, maybe. Ruth has a comment for me. She said, great tip from Libby that you don't have to foil the plain paper. It can be used as is. Yes, correct. If the colored sheets, and yeah, you could even use those as is if you wanted to use them black and white, especially like the ones with the white background. If I didn't have a Mink, which I do, or a laminator, you could ink blend on these and make, real pretty ombres too. And on this, it would just show up where the white is, but that would be a great idea for the white background ones. We have one more calendar to go, you guys, and that is Tailored Expressions. And then we're going to get started getting crafty. All right. Tailored Expressions. Little bumpy. It is bumpy. Very thin. Pretty firm. What do you think is in here? And Libby says the paper blend. Oh, wrong one. Hello, Susan. Libby says the paper blends like a dream. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll have to try that. Because I did not get my mink handy. I mean, I can definitely get it out. Oh, Baron's mom said, tip, make sure you're putting foil over the whole pink or green piece. Is that because it would foil the folder if it's like would the green come off on the folder if it's not? That is a good tip to let me know. Thank you. So I guess if you're not going to cover the whole piece, you should probably cut it down. Oh, I forgot to do a drum roll, you guys. I just pulling that right out. You might have already seen it. Oh, look, there are some, oh, what style do you call that when it's kind of like these kind of hearts, like kind of folk arty hearts and stars. So those will make great shapes. All right, let me get all of today's gifts out here in front of me. And let's go back over them. So we have Spellbinders, Stampin' Up, Pink and Main, Gummy-A-Pan, Marion, and Tailored Expressions. Let me know over in the chat or in the comment section what you hope wins. Yes. Okay, Teresa, that is the word I was trying to think of. Primitive. Yes. Yes. Thank you. All right. Get your picks over there. Karen's Crafting Company said, looks like she confused day 6 and day 9. The only reason I knew, Karen, is because their advents, let me get the other one. Oh, no, on that one. But on the Gummy-A-Pan goodie, the dot helped you see which was 6 and 9, because if it was a 6, the dot on that one was down here. But yes, okay, I see lots of Pink and Main, Stampin' Up, some TE. Let me bring up my wheel. And I have not gotten an artist choice yet. So maybe today will be the day. I have my wheel here of my Crafty Advent. So each time a little slice is chosen, I hide it. And then when I start opening up the Gina K Designs on December 13th, I will refresh the wheel and bring everything back, except, of course, the Stampin' Up. All right. All right. Cross your fingers, give drum rolls in the chat or your favorite emoji. And let's find out what I'm working with today. And remember, I can work with anything else I got today or with the anything else from the calendars. Okay. It did it. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my goodness. We got it. Okay. I'm just going to hide that one for now. So now I get to pick. And oh, I got to remove this. Should we try okay, sorry. I just saw Barbara had an update. Barbara said that she emailed them, got this reply immediately. Thank you for reaching out. I placed your order on Rush. Please allow 24 hours. With that, with Ecstasy Crafts. So maybe reach out and let them know that you're kind of waiting on it. Oops. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, since Libby said this stuff blends like a dream, I would maybe say blends like butter. Why don't we use one of the foilables with the white background? I will foil it, but you can also see how you could just leave it black. but ink blend on it. Does that sound like a plan? And then we'll see how we can incorporate some of the other stuff maybe. Not sure yet how that will happen. But yeah, let's try it, guys. So I'm going to go over. And I think for now I'm going to set these to the side, to the back here. And I'm going to go get my mini mink. So I'm going to play some music while I get that set up. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves while I play you some music. So I'm over here trying to plug in my mini mink, and I have this like a power bank, with lots of plugins. And I'm so afraid to unplug something because I don't know if I'm going to take down like my whole studio. So cross your fingers for me, friends. All right. And now that Libby's in here, Libby, I would foil first, but do I need to ink blend first? So let me know, put like Alicia in all caps. I would definitely foil first and then ink blend, but if I should do it a different way, let me know. And I do want to show you, so I brought in my, like, what is it? 13 by 18 glass mat, because when I am using my mini mink, I like to have it on a glass surface to kind of disperse the heat. And that way I don't ruin my desktop. All right, Libby says that they recommend foiling first too. Okay. A little more music because I'm going to go over and get my foils, and then it will be time for a poll. Okay, I just brought over all my toner foil. So keep in mind, there's probably more than 2 types, but there's like toner foil and heat foil. Heat foil would be if you have like a glimmer machine, with the press plates, and toner foil is for if something is printed. So I grabbed all of the stuff that I can use with toner. This is one of my favorites from TE. This is called Silver Stars and Sparkles. So I'm going to get that out. We do have, purple in our color palette, so I'll get those out. Or I wonder, no, you know what? I'm going to ink blend purple, so I don't want to do that. I will get out some like metallics. So we can This is what I'll do. Okay. So this is what we're going to vote on. So get your poll lights out. If you are, oh, you guys have already got your poll lights out. So many of you already got them. If you are a member of the channel, you have special colorful poll lights. You can choose which one you want to put. If you are a subscriber, if you click on the emoji keyboard and in the search section, start typing in POL, it will pull up the red light that you can use over in the chat. So get those in there. And these are our options. So this is gold shimmer. So, and it's almost like silver stars and sparkle. And then I also got, what's this called? It is iridescent. So it is silver, but then it's also iridescent. So it's got a lot of different colors in there. So what I'm going to do is do, oh gosh, silver, gold, iridescent. All right. Let me get that poll ready. I'll do silver stars. We only have one gold option. And then iridescent. Uh-oh. And I am not even going to try to spell that, okay, guys? So that last one is right here. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to vote in that poll. After you have voted, make sure to smash that like button because I will do a like check. Catherine asks, what am I putting on top of the foiled piece? That might decide what color foil I choose. I think I'm going to do like an ombre ink blend with our 2 purples. That's my plan. So get your votes in and I'll just play a little music while I hydrate and you vote and smash that like button. Okay, I just went ahead and did the like check, you guys, and there are almost 150 of you in here, but we only have like 125 likes. So don't forget, smash that like button. If you came in a little bit late and haven't done it yet already, please do so. If you are on a mobile phone and you don't see the like button, you need to close out the chat and then you can see it, okay? Let me know if you're getting jiggy with it in your chair during the dance or during the music. Okay, voting is done, so I can turn off my poll light and the music. And I am thinking, you guys, to go on here. I think I might use one of the TE dies for the shape. So, well, you know what? Let's finish this poll. Let's figure out what one here. So give me drum rolls over there in the chat. And the option that was chosen was... Okay, it was pretty close between the 2 silvers, but silver stars won out. I think that's a good one. Now, excuse me, I got a cough. And that is exactly one of those reasons why I need you guys over there in the chat to be like, you're on mute. That's exactly what that's for. Thank you guys. Thank you. Luckily, I didn't say too much, but I will re-say that. Okay. Yes, I don't have my womp 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 sound on here. Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, I don't know if that's going to repeat or not. All right, I think okay. Let me get the poll ready. Oh, no, I forgot. I didn't tell you. So I'm going to use one of the, man, I got something in my throat today, you guys. So I'm going to use, okay, I'm going to try to remember to unmute, but man, I got a big cough coming. Okay, my mic is unmuted. So I'm going to use one of the primitive shapes somehow on here. So which background should we use? I'm going to call this one curly because it has curly cues, and this one wavy. So be thinking about what you are going to choose. So curly or wavy, and I will get the poll ready. Might have to go up and get some water. Give you a couple minutes to get those votes in. Hey, Libby, if you're out there, can you tell me, is 3 what I should foil these on? I am so used to doing everything on 3. Or if anybody else uses it, please put Crafty Al on there. I'm going to try 3. We'll see. Thank you. I will find out which option was chosen here in a second. I just went ahead and cut a piece of foil. Okay, let's see which option was chosen. All right, with 60%, it will be curly. So we will have wavy for another day. Okay, so this is definitely warmed up now. Good thing about the mini mink is it warms up in and even the regular size mink, but these just warm up in just a very short amount of time. If you are going to use a laminator to try to foil, you do want to let that get really, really warm. So just a heads up. I used to always just foil with the laminator. It works, but again, you have to let it heat up, and it just might not be perfect all the time. But you know what? It's a craft. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Okay. Okay. So I am using, so you have the carrier folder, and then I do the Foil Magic Shim from Colored Expressions. Now, I don't always remember to do this, but you do want to use a soft brush and just, you know, get off any dust that might be on there. And then you can do the same on the back of your foil. Just give it the best chance of adhering. And then it's easy, you guys. If you have never foiled, I want you to put never over in the chat or in the comment section below. Let us know. And then if you have foiled, you can put foil. But all I have to do now, so this is the folded edge, so that goes in first. And then when you feed it in, try to get it as straight as possible, okay? And then you kind of get it going, and it will just feed itself through there. Ooh, we have a lot of friends who have never foiled. Well, maybe this will inspire you to do that. All right. Okay, now we want to let this cool off, guys, before we peel it. So I'm just going to sit it to the side. It is a little warm coming out of there. And then I think we're going to be done foiling. So I'm going to turn that off. And I want to sit this. I'll just leave it up here till it cools off. Oh, and looking here at my Glassboard, guys, Nightbot just shared my discount code at Glassboard Studio, so you can save 15% if you want to order yourself a Glassboard or any accessories. I was way late to the Glassboard game, but man, do I love them. All right, guys, while this is cooling, because I set an alarm for myself to remind me to do this, and then I kind of forgot. What kind of word am I getting ready to give out? Put it over there in the chat, you guys. And remember, this kind of helped me. The first rule of Secret Word Club is we don't talk about Secret Word Club. So don't forget, please do not ask in the chat, in the comment section, if it's been shared yet, if there were bonus words, if there's going to be a bonus word, etc. Because I want those of you who are taking the time to watch to be the ones who earn the entries into the giveaway. If you do share purposely the secret word in the chat, you will be disqualified from the giveaway, so please don't do that. But many of these words, they will be just used throughout the month, so you don't have to like feel weird if, like, you know, yes, well, I guess I can't tell you what yesterday's was, but we all know that the kickoff word was Advent. We're going to be using Advent a lot in the chat. You just can't point it out and be like, oh, it's the secret word. So today's secret word for day 9 is magic. I think foiling is magic. MAGIC. All right, so go ahead and get that on your tracker. If you don't have the tracker yet, watch that kickoff video to find out how you can get that. I think we can go ahead. Are we ready? Foiling is almost like heat embossing. All right. Look at that, you guys. And now, I'll be honest with you. Usually I just get rid of this, but I will save it. I will put it somewhere so I can use the other sheets we got with that. Put it right over there. So here we go. And now this is actually enough for like a couple tags probably. So yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to just cut out a section for the tag just so I don't ink blend the whole thing in purple. And then we'll have a little left over for another time. So I will cut it with the straight edge tag in here. And I'm trying to think. Don't know if I want to do probably better straight like that. Now I can ink blend right here on my mat. And the purple colors that I chose to go with the color palette are Jelly Donut and Huckleberry. I like to start, since I only have one purple brush, I want to start with the lighter ink, and I'm just going to kind of come in from the top with one color and in from the bottom with another. Oh, better get my, I'll put this over here. Remember, start with kind of a light hand because you can always add ink, but you can't take it away. What are you guys doing while you're watching? Are you hanging out? Are you working? Let us know. And I am going to take just some of that ink off here. Even though it's still purple, I'm just going to take a little bit of that off before I move on to the darker way. Some of you are crafting. Baron's mom made the December sheet load. Kylie is coloring. All right. Just hanging out, watching a couple of you. Awesome. Well, thank you for being here with me. I think I want to come in with a little bit more of that purple from the top. So now I really need to clean my brush. I did ask for a set of kind of pastel colored brushes, blending brushes for Christmas. So that way I can use for light and dark shades. Give me some ideas over in the chat what color we could cut our little primitive die from. I don't know if we need to go with more of a neutral. So here is our color palette. If it's not a neutral, it does have to be one of these colors. Otherwise, yeah, we could do metallics or, yeah, black, white, brown, that kind. So now that I've ink blended that, I'm going to wipe some of that off. I'm just going to gently go over the top to get off any of that ink that might be sitting on our foiling. And you'll see there that that has came off. Again, just gentle circles. All right. We got a dragon fruit. We have an iridescent, yellow, one of the papers from the various Advent calendars. Oh, vellum. You know, I love some vellum. Pamela said, where's a good place to buy the color cube set? So Pamela, right now, I think you would have to go through Sarah Renee Clark, which is the company or the person that makes them. I do have that company linked in my description box if you want to check it out. Look. Okay, I see some dragon fruit, some orange. Maybe we could add a vellum, but... Or maybe do vellum with the big heart and the little hearts in color. Let's see here. The scraps. Or let me go over and get some of my pretty sparkly paper. So I love this. One of these, oh, this is actually, I do see some stars in there. Let me see if I can find that one. Gosh, guys, this might match that foil exactly. Let me make sure I don't have a piece already cut. Nope. Look at that. I don't know if you can see those stars in there, but that looks almost exactly like that foil. Okay. I'm going to move this away now. Maybe I'm going to have a craft a lunch if I try to get too crazy with that. Okay. Baron's mom said she thought it was Artist Choice today. Artist Choice is the company gift that I have to use, but that doesn't mean that I won't be asking for help from all of my viewers too. And I chose the Pink and Main foilables today. I saw some more pink on there. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna, I know a couple of you said, or maybe at least one of you, something about like complementary colors. I really don't know what that's all about, but I'm gonna kind of put these around there. Actually, let me bring in, this is probably the hardest part today, you guys. I'm gonna bring in the bigger pieces. So, I don't know, since we did the purple, I don't know, guys. Since this is purple, I don't know that I want to use dragon fruit because it's completely different. Trying to look on the camera. I think if either of these two, I'd probably go with the orange. I honestly think, you guys, here, I'm going to go ahead and bring in, I think for this, we'll go with what our tag background is going to be. And this is the Huckleberry cardstock. I know it looks almost black on the screen, but it is that dark purple. And I don't think I've used this as a backer yet. Okay. Let's vote on what the backer panel will be, you know, like what shape this will be. Let's vote on this first. So we have the iridescent to bring out the sparkle in there. The orange, or we're going to call this one purple for now. Okay. So guess what time it is? Get out your pole light. Some of you already have it over there in the chat. Okay. So I'm going to do silver, orange, and purple, okay, on the pole. And if I happen to type in something that doesn't say silver, orange, and purple, know that is what it is. Okay. All right. We'll do just a quick one on this. We're just going to go 1 minute on this pole. Which do you think I should cut the background out of? Alrighty. Let's see. Ooh, these look pretty close. There were 3 options and one of them was 38. So let's see which one. All right. Oh, that was close, you guys. It was 38 silver to 37 purple. So we'll do the background from that. Then we need another quick poll, you guys. We're going to use this silver. And it does have stars in it. So I was wondering, should we make our shapes hearts or stars? Another super quick poll. Get your poll lights out. Hearts or stars? And I give you 1 minute on this one. All right. Oh, it took about 30 seconds for our music stop. Let me get another song out. This one was a little bit more decisive, a little bit bigger percentage. All right, 74% stars. All right, so I'm going to set the heart to the side, get the rest of these cut apart. So give me a minute here. And I think it was maybe Susan. I can't remember who suggested vellum. So I did go over and get out some vellum while you guys were voting. Because you all know that I Love vellum. I'm going to bring in my other magging tray to hold these safe for me. And then I'll go ahead and cut out the scallop piece for the backer. Do not forget to smash the like button, guys, if you're just coming in. I'll do another like check here in a minute, so I'll give you some time to smash it. If you are on a mobile device, you might need to close out the chat box to be able to see the thumbs up. Oh, goodness. And then I'm going to cut the big star. Here's our backer. Oh, I guess while I'm working on the big, I know I can actually cut this out with my little one. Die cut this with the stitch one. And don't forget, I will be giving away this tag at the end of today's live stream. You can be anywhere in the world, at least 18 years old. You have to have given the video a thumbs up and be a subscriber to my channel. And if you're in the chat, you are a subscriber. I'm pretty sure I have that turned on to only subscribers chat. Look at all of that sparkle today, you guys. And I got my mink back there, so I have to turn my die cutter a little bit. From the big star, I'm going to cut this one from vellum. And I got out my lightest weight vellum, which is, I about said 17%, which is 17 pound. I do have 3 different weights that I always keep in my craft room. I have 17, 28, and 36. I probably use the 28 the most. If you love vellum, put vellum over in that chat box. Island Gal says she hopes Yvette is feeling better today. Oh my goodness, yes. I listened while I was eating lunch yesterday. Oh, and poor Yvette just sounds awful with a cold. So yes, let's send some healing vibes out to her. And speaking of that, she will be going live at noon Central today. So in about 50 minutes, if you hang out here and have your device on autoplay on YouTube, it will take you over to her video. I did also see yesterday when I finished my live that after it was all down, like shut down, up at the top of the chat box, it said like something about, do you want to continue on to Yvette's video? So you can click on that and be taken over there because she's opening up 4 advent calendars and making a little 3x3 card each day and giving them away. So you want to check her out. Oh, I see I got a lot of lovers of vellum in the chat. So here we can still see some of that through there. And now I know you guys were really hoping for the yellow or the orange. So I'm going to cut one of these stars from a scrap of that, one of those colors, and we'll see how that looks up against the rest of the tag. Oh, do I see Danny's in the house? Hello, friend. Okay. What do we think of that? What do we think of that? Let me know your thoughts. Yes, no, over in the chat. Should we change the color? I will not do a poll, just kind of. What do we think? Yes, yes. All right, so we'll use that. And now for some kind of sentiment. Okay. Day 2 Spellbinders has the Hope Your Day is Magical. I think this tag is pretty magical. I don't know about you guys. Okay. So I think that's the closest sentiment I kind of have to something like that. But from yesterday, from Pink and Maine, remember we got all these fishtail banners. So I'm going to see. I think actually this one right down here is going to work great. Lisa, I think you might be behind if you think I'm muted. I did about have a heart attack there because I would have been muted for a really long time, but I think you might be a little bit behind. You might want to do 2 times speed until you catch up. Look, I think that's going to fit on there perfectly. Maybe move these up. Put maybe the sentiment down here. Okay, let's stamp that. And I think I'm going to stamp it in the Huckleberry, the dark purple. Oh, Susan said, don't forget some Spellbinders embellishments. Yes, the purple sequins. Help me remember that. I will add some of those, maybe like on our star somewhere. If I can find them, because you guys, it is like well, you can kind of see some of it. Look, the mess is piled up over there. Okay. Let's use my Misty in case I need to restamp. Now, I mentioned it on the day that I used these originally, that these are a little squishier than normal Spellbinder stamps. So when you are stamping these, you want to be very careful not to press too hard. So on these, it's going to be better to stamp twice gently rather than stamping hard once, okay? I guess I probably did not need this since I'm not ink blending. Oh, oh, oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's it at? That one apparently deserved 2 womp womp womps. Okay. Just down in the very corner, I got some ink, but hopefully you won't notice it with all of the other shine, okay? We're going to just say that. Let me try this again. Just gentle, gentle, not going to press very hard. Oh, somebody was asking about color cubes earlier. Here is Nightbot has shared my link for those. Okay, sorry, I gotta get. Let's see. Okay, I did have to press a little harder than I thought. So we got these now. Let me put away this ink before I do more damage. And then I'm going to use the Pink and Main die. And I want my flat edge over on the left. I'm glad I'm not the only one who drops my my ink pads. And it's usually when I'm trying to take it out of one of those holders or take the lid off. Oh, you think color got on my die? I think that was safe. But yes, probably not a bad idea to clean that up. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get this part of my tag all put together. Bring in some magnets. I don't want to have to move this too much because even though this glue dries clear, because the back is like that foiled look, sometimes the glue kind of dulls that if it shows up. So I'm going to let that dry for just a little bit. And okay, I think we're good for now. Let's hydrate. Oh, and do a stamp of approval check, you guys. So smash that like button if you have not yet already. I'm going to go see where we're at. Woohoo! Yay! Look at that. We are at 164 likes. There are 154 of you on here. And I know, sorry, 150. Some of you have came and went. So if you haven't yet smashed the like button, do that because we might be able to get that up to 175 today. And then that is more names we get to pull later for the bubblegum bonus machine. Oh, Carmen helped us out. She's coming in a little bit late, but she brought along with her 7 stamps of approval. Glad that you're here, Carmen. All right, today, Carmen, it was artist choice, and I chose the foilables from Pink and Main that we got. And we're doing a lot of shine, a lot of sparkle today. Oh, you know what? I should have put that on that tag before I did that, but that's okay. That's okay. I can just trim this off. Figure out where I might want everything. Hold that in place. And I want to figure out where everything is going to go. And that way I can hide the adhesive behind other elements to keep my vellum down. But since I am going to be using some sequins, that will give me more options to hold that down as well. Talk amongst yourselves. When I'm really thinking, I can't talk at the same time. Okay. Get out these. So these were from Spellbinders today. Oh, thank you. Susan just liked it from her hubby's account. Thank you so much. Oh, I see Stephanie's ready for some dinner. Oh, Teresa, glad you're loving the tag, friend. And then I think I'll do one more up here. Okay. I'm going to get the sequins and the stars glued onto my vellum star, let that dry so that way I know where I can put the adhesive on the back of my star. Kathy, if you have other accounts on YouTube, other logins, you can log into those and like the video from there as well. That's how Carmen has so many. Like, I think I have 2 or 3 logins for YouTube because I have like my regular personal one, and then I have the one that I made this channel with because they are different. All right. I'll let all of that dry for a little bit before we move on. I have a mess to clean up today, you guys. Thank you. Vicky did too. Thank you. So if you're kind of new to bubblegum bonuses and why we're trying to get all these likes, which by the way, if you're here on replay, we want you to smash that like button too. But at the end of the live stream, for the first 50 likes, I pull one name. And then for each 25 after that, I pull another one. And they go into our virtual bubblegum bonus machine for, at the end of this series, some little crafty prizes or extra entries into the final giveaways. You can get your name in this machine as many times as your name is pulled or you earn it. Unlike the tags that I give away, you can only have one of those during the series. Okay, now I have all my little goodies here on my star. So now I can hide the adhesive to hold this in place behind those elements. Press that down for like 10 seconds. Oh, thank you, Sissy. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for that super chat.
Thank you very much.
Any super chat?
Very much.
Sorry, I keep forgetting to do that. Any super chats or PayPal donations I get during this series, unless they are otherwise earmarked, I will be using it for shipping at the end for the daily tags and the prizes, because I know that's going to get expensive. And so many of you have already helped me out with that. So thank you so much for your support. This is a flat tag, but it is shiny. Okay. I'm just going to put that down. And you guys, we are done today. We will do the giveaway of the tag and do those final like checks and pull our bubblegum bonuses. So with these little magnetic trays, which you can also save 15% on with my code, it has a little opening right in that corner that helps you pour your embellishments back into your containers. Okay. The final look. Oh, look at all of that sparkle, you guys. Look at that. Okay. I will go get the giveaway ready so you can enter to win today's tag. Remember, if you have already won a tag during this series, you cannot enter again. You have to be at least 18 years old. You can live anywhere in the world. You must be subscribed to my channel and have given this video a thumbs up. So I just found this hiding underneath my glass board, you guys. That's probably not wise. Okay, so let me get that giveaway ready. And if you are going to enter to win this, make sure that you are willing to fill out the Google form within 24 hours. And if you follow all those qualifications, you haven't won yet, subscribe to my channel, like this video, all that stuff, and you would like to win today's tag, one time over in the chat box, type in #stars, #STARS. It needs to look exactly like it does on screen. You need the hashtag, no spaces. If you do happen to spell it incorrectly, or you forgot your hashtag, or you put a space, do go ahead and type it in again so you get your entry, but there's no reason to spam the chat with it because each username does only give you one entry into the final drawing. So I'll play a little music and you have about a minute and a half to get in your #stars. All right, there's a few more #stars rolling in, so I'll give you about 10 more seconds to do that. And then we will pull. I did just check the thumbs ups, and I think you guys are going to like what I found. All right, guys, good luck to everyone who entered to win the tag. Don't forget, if you do win today's tag, you have 24 hours to fill out the claim form. It is at the bottom of the description box below. I will not follow up on any tags, so make sure soon as we are done here, that you go fill out the form. You will need to know what it says your username is on screen here when it pulls up in a minute, and which day you won and what it looks like. Good luck, everyone, and congratulations goes to Catherine Hodgson. Congratulations, Catherine. Make sure to fill out that form as soon as we are done today. Going to remove that. You can get one last look at the tag here, and I'm going to get the giveaway tool ready for our bubblegum bonuses. All right. With the bubblegum bonuses, there is nothing you need to do to claim it. I just write your name down and put it in our virtual machine, which looks a lot like the Crafty Advent wheel that we do the daily picker with. Nothing you need to do to claim. So only Catherine should fill out that form from today. All right. Are we ready? Let me go do one last check. You guys, we got to 179 thumbs up. So I get to pull 6 names today. That is amazing. Thank you so much. And don't forget, if you're here on replay, keep smashing that like button and get those numbers up, and share with like a crafty friend. If you think somebody might like to come and join us either on the lives or the replays, go ahead and share my videos with them and my channel. I would love that. So over in the chat box, if you would like your name in the bubblegum bonus machine one time. Oh, let me try that again. I got to get it started. One time over there, I want you to type in hashtag bubbles, hashtag BUBBLES. Again, it needs to look exactly like it does on screen. No space, no spaces. You need the hashtag, and you have about a minute and a half left. Get those in, and we will pull 6 names, you guys. All right, it flew by, but oh no, where was it at? Okay, it flew by, so I can't pull it up on screen, but Carmen posted that free shipping, I about said free shipping because of Stampin' Up. Free shipping for Stampin' Up starts tomorrow for 3 days. So if you want to get your hands on an advent calendar, now is a great time to do that. Again, Carmen would appreciate your business. Her full name and state are in the description box underneath her link. If that's only if you use a link and it doesn't pop up and say that you're shopping with Carmen, but tomorrow we'll have to try to help me remember tomorrow, Carmen, put something in the chat so we can point it out then too. But I think you've all been loving the Stampin' Up 12 Days of Christmas. So I hope you'll go check that out. But again, if you're going to order it tomorrow, right, so you can get that free shipping. Thanks for the update, Carmen. Okay, let's see who whose names will be going into the bubblegum bonus machine. Remember, there's nothing you need to do to claim these. I just have a little list here that I keep track of who's going into the bubblegum bonus machine. Good luck to everyone. The first name going in today will be Ruth Gauss. Hopefully, Ruth Goss. Sorry, Ruth. Got to get those numbers at the end. All right, congratulations. Number 2 is going to, oh yes, I can see some drum rolls in the chat. Thank you. Number 2 is Lisa Craft Girl on Mac. All right, name number 3. Name number 3. Bubblegum bonus number 3 is going to One Patootie. Maybe. Hopefully I didn't butcher that one too. Number 4 is going to Patricia Fulgham. Congratulations. The second to last name going into the bubblegum bonus machine today is oh, and just so you know, if your name comes up a second time, you do only get one on these each day. Okay, Patrice Giannaka. Congratulations, Patrice. And let me just make sure. Let me make sure we have not gotten 21 thumbs up since I checked. Ooh, we did get up to 181, but we did not get to 200. So the last name going in today is Stampin' Bobby. Congratulations. And thank you to everybody for being here and smashing that like button to help us earn so many bubblegum bonuses. Now, as the chat is slowing down and it is time to go, it is a great time to get in any final questions you might have today. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow for day 10, once again at 10 a.m. Central. Don't forget to stick around. In just 20 minutes, Yvette will be live. And hopefully she's feeling better. Hopefully she's feeling better. So if you do have a final question, put question in all caps in front of it. Otherwise, it is time to say our goodbyes. I'm going to make myself another chicken tender Caesar salad because that's just, I seem to find a meal and just eat it until I run out of the ingredients. So I'll be air frying my yummy chicken tenders again. All right, guys, I am not seeing any questions come in. Don't forget, if you do come up with a question, you can always leave it in that comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Until tomorrow, guys, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye.